Hey friends, welcome. I wanted to pop in and share some unique techniques that I think you'll absolutely love with flower shaping. If you and I have not met, my name is Emily with Heartfelt Creations. Welcome. I'm just going to give you some close-up looks of what you and I are going to learn to create together. This is the beautiful garden lily. Absolutely stunning. Watching this video, we are going to go through the simple steps in creating a really dimensional, lifelike lily. Now, the versatility with this lily is absolutely endless. There's many different ways that you can layer it, shape it, create it using vellum, and all sorts of different combinations. Here are some more beautiful clusters of this flower to really show you some unique flower shaping ways that you can create with these. So today we're going to focus on teaching you the basics of creating a garden lily the easy way. So join me and we'll have some fun learning these tips and techniques together. So the garden lily comes with the individual flowers in a stamp and die combination, which has multiple sizes for you to choose from, plus a beautiful leaf. Now these will be shaped with the exquisite shaping mold, which gives you all that dimension. Now as we think through the dimension, you get to adjust how much dimension you want when you are adding this to your card. So this gives you the 3 simple steps to create beautiful dimensional flowers the easy way. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and stamp your lily. This one is stamped with rose madder. We're going to focus on doing some coloring tips and techniques first, and then we're going to jump right into showing you how to shape them and add them to a bouquet, or you could just individually add them to a card as well. So you get to choose how you want to start out with that. Now with this one, we added a little bit of yellow. I am adding a little bit of the buttercup in the center. It might be a little bit difficult to see that yellow right from the get-go, but you can see just a little bit. And then I'm going to go around the edges of these petals and add a little bit of that butternut color. Not butternut, buttercup. There's a difference. You'll be calling it and saying, I don't have that butternut color. So it is buttercup. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that on every petal. And then we're going to go back and we're going to add some rose madder in the center. Now that is the darkest of the pinks that we're going to be using today. And I don't know about you, but I think there's just something so special about lilies, especially kind of as one of the first flowers that blooms in the spring. I don't know where you're from, but we're from northern Indiana, and it is just such a stunning, stunning flower in the early spring, summer. And there's so many different ways that you can color and shape this to just get exquisite, beautiful detail very easily. And you can use this for so many different occasions, whether it's, sympathy, wedding, thinking of you. The possibilities with this flower are endless, and there is just so much joy in creating with this beautiful one-of-a-kind flower. So as you can see, I really focused on adding some pressure in the center and then just kind of fading that out. Our next step is going to be using the pink peony, and we're just going to blend that right around the edge. That is a very beautiful color that blends very nicely with the rose madder when you are doing like multiple color tones together. And your next step with this, if you wanted to, just for the sake of today, since it won't be completely dry, I'm not going to do it on this flower. But if you wanted to, if you want to have a little bit of a sheen like you see on this flower, what you can do at this time is just take a cheap disposable sponge, put a little bit of crystal lacquer on top, and just spread it over the entire lily. That will give it a kind of like a clear coat of fingernail polish would look on your fingernails, and just put that over the flower, and it gives you that beautiful sheen that you see there. I do like to do that before I run it through the shaping mold or after, it doesn't really matter. But you just want to make sure it's dry when you go to assemble your flower. So we're going to go ahead and run this through our shaping mold. When you run this flower through your shaping mold, when we ran it through with the ones that we're making today, we have it stamped side down. Here we go. That's the big one. This garden lily has 3 different sizes. Sorry, I jumped ahead of myself there. And we'll just do a light mist. Now, when you are making flowers, a beautiful combination to use is the Deluxe Flower Shaping Paper. It's a perfect weight to get really beautiful stiff flowers. It is very durable. And it makes that you have those beautiful florals every single time. So in case you don't have that yet, that is something you might want to add to your order the next time you place it, so that you have that as a key component when you are creating garden lilies and any of the other dimensional flowers that you might have. So we're going to go back and just pull that out. So in, you know, how long was that? That was just a matter of seconds. You have that shaped. And if you fill up this entire shaping mold, you can do that very easily. So whether you are a beginner or an advanced crafter, you'll get the same beautiful results every single time. Now, this is the point where you get to choose how much dimension you want to create. You could just glue these two together. It would be a little bit flatter. You could do multiples and create kind of a little bit more of what I would call a star flower, and get some versatility out of it. It's just super pretty, just like that, right? Adding some centers. Now, here's the fun part. I'm going to show you, you know, I just talked through like a basic, just like less dimension flower, but we're going to show you how to really pop it up and get a lot of dimension in there if you choose to do that. Okay. So we're going to bring in our piercing mat using our paper piercer, which is basically the end of our golf shaping tool. So we're going to go ahead and press a hole through the center. I'm going to make sure that this hole is quite large so that we can get a good amount of stamens pressed through there. And speaking of stamens, with the launch of the Garden Lily collection, we are debuting a new pack of stamens that I'm so excited about. This pack of stamens is stunning. If you've loved our stamens in the past, you will absolutely fall in love with this pack. These stamens are very skinny, very slim and long, very petite and tiny, but they have the length. So it makes it perfect for the detail of this garden lily, but you will find that you'll be using this over and over for other flowers as well. So I really wanted to showcase that for you, so that you don't overlook and miss out on that. But there's many different colors. There's some great neutrals from like a pastel yellow, a pastel kind of peachy cream, kind of this goldish color, a really beautiful subtle green, and then a white that you can color any color you want, or you could leave it white. So this one is like winner chicken dinner in my creative books. It's just like, oh, this is so beautiful. So I put a very nice large puddle of glue in the center, and I am kind of offsetting these stamens in the center, and when you lift them up, we're just going to kind of press this up, and you get to choose how high this is, how spread out it is. This is your moment to really adjust and make that look exactly how you want. Now this is kind of still moving around, so if you're using hot glue, you put a big puddle in the center, just give it a little bit of time to dry. And then when you're ready, you can just move right into that second layer. And when I'm doing this, especially with the hot glue, I like to hold my flower upside down so that I don't have the chances of it dripping on me as much. So just do that, and then you are going to offset those petals. So just bring this up, and ta-da! So you'll just continue to do that. You can, if you need to add more glue, you can. This one needs a little bit of time to set with that glue that we just put in. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this aside. Once it's dry, you can even continue to pull those petals around. So don't be afraid to make it do what you want it to do. But then you have this beautiful flower that is all dry. It's ready to be added to a card if you wanted to, or you can add it to a stem bouquet, which these stem bouquets are so fun to make. And then literally what you can do is you can just add a decorative dye in the background, add these in. It's super pretty. It's so pretty. And to add it to the stems, we have these easy stems that you can just go ahead and add them to. Those are available while supplies last. Once those run out, those will be gone forever. So just make sure that if you don't have them, that you get stocked up on those. So we're going to go ahead and just pop this flower on, and then you can just kind of hold it there, and that would finish that cluster. So you can do larger lilies, you can do smaller lilies, and here you'll see, I'm just going to kind of hold that while I'm pointing out some different ones. Here you'll see that this large one, we had 4 in the center, and then we just kind of offset those and did a little bit of a staggered variation in the center, which makes it so pretty. Here we have some smaller ones. You can do some like lily buds in there as well. And we will also have an online class that shows how to shape these many different ways. So we'd like to have you join for that. If you have questions, just let us know in the comments. But this is a great opportunity to learn how to add more variations and different color combinations and all of that stuff. So isn't that stunning? Before I go, I have a ton of samples in front of me that I just wanted to share with you, made by our fabulous group of designers from all around the globe. So once again, the stamp die and shaping mold that I was using as the Garden Lily stamp die and the mold. This comes with 3 different sizes of flowers and your leaf, stamp, die cut, color it, and shape it with the mold. So in those simple, easy steps, you have stunning flowers that your friends will absolutely be astounded that you created, and it's such a joy to create with those. Now, before I go into showing you like a lot of the samples I have in front of you, you'll also notice that there are lots of backgrounds in here as well. And those are what we call our background images, which are fillers and sprays. So with this collection, we have a Garden Lily spray and fillers, and that has a couple different sprays with leaves to help you make those bouquets and help you structure that lily very easily when you're going to add it to your cards, along with the Garden Lily bouquet and buds. So here you have more like a spray that's really pretty. This could be attached to the floral basket collection we launched in December. Plus you have some individual sprays here as well. So that is the 3 stamp and die combinations that we have within the Garden Lily collection. So you can do just beautiful openings like this. Here's another one, kind of using the same concept, but really going more on a sideways, using that same die, but along the bottom of the card. And then here's another oval on a small A2 size card, which is your 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. So lots of variations just based on how you choose to put them together. So beautiful decorative dies in the background, pair your lilies on top, and then add those fillers, and you have a winning combination every single time. It is just so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. I love this year 1 in a million sentiment stacked on top. So as you can see, as we go through, there's so many unique color combinations, ways you can shape and layer those together to get those beautiful one-of-a-kind looks that you'll find yourself creating time and time again. Isn't this just stunning? I like how there's the dimensional flowers added here, but then you have these beautiful spray of the lilies coming down on the side too. So you have lots going on this one. Here's another one, absolutely stunning, with this bouquet of dimensional garden lilies in the center, adding a butterfly, adding a bunch of leaves, the ribbon. Super, super stunning. Now, if you are watching, you're like, oh my goodness, Emily, these are so beautiful, but how do I remember what you showed? So what we do is anytime you purchase an item, this is the name of the item, you can type that in our search box or just type in the item number, and that will bring up this image. Click on it, and there's going to be related cards and videos that will give you that inspiration when you are sitting there and you're like, oh my goodness, I just don't even know what to create with that. So you can always use that as a backup when you have this after you are, you know, have this and you're wanting to create with it. This one was done with foam. Oh my goodness, it is so adorable. And just look at the beautiful paper in the background. Absolutely stunning. Here's one that's a slimline card using the slimline borders paired with these garden lilies down the side. And here we have another one that's an oval. Beautiful. I just feel like these flowers look so luxurious with the glitter, the pink. Super, super stunning. And I love this one as well. You've got that beautiful fancy opening on the side paired with the flowers. So many different arrangements on your cards. As you can see, the versatility possibilities are endless. Like you can literally crawl into like this creative hole and come out like days later creating with this one. Now the paper, I don't know, it just speaks for itself. The color combinations, like look at this page. Like, isn't that just stunning? So, so beautiful. So here's the thing. This Garden Lily collection, I know, is going to be a crafter's favorite. If you don't have it yet, I will add the links below for quick and easy ordering. Make sure you get yours right away so that we can get that shipped out and you get to experience the joy of creating with the Garden Lily collection. Thank you so much for watching today and for being part of the Heartfelt Creations Crafting family. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to do that so you do not miss out on upcoming videos. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next time. Bye.